Welcome, Highlanders, to episode 5 of Hltv. I'm Daniela Ringel.
And I'm Zachary C. Brengel. Can you believe it, Highlanders? The school year is almost over.
Yeah, I can smell summer in the air. Kind of smells like s'mores.
Oh, I think that's actually our light overheating. We might want to go fix that.
Oh, Highlanders, we'll see you back in a moment. I think it might be fixed.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, phew. Big events are rolling in like beachy waves for our Highlander seniors. Coming up these next few months, prom on April 27th. Soon, it'll be Senior Awards Night on May 15th at the Woodforest Stadium. On May 18th, it'll be the long-awaited graduation ceremony at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. Believe it or not, that's only 53 days away. So get those dues in, seniors, and purchase caps and gowns at the Harif Jones website before it's too late.
With the end of the year coming up, Highlanders, it's important to focus on our grades, but it's also important to focus on our health in all forms. Here's a quick segment about mental health.
Starting on March 19th, spring officially sprung. This news is especially important for those of you who have been feeling sad. SAD is an acronym for Seasonal Affective Disorder, a type of depression that occurs during the fall and winter season. This disorder can be characterized by symptoms such as feelings of hopelessness, loss of interest in hobbies, decreased energy, changes in appetite and sleep patterns, and anxiety. Why do the colder months affect us this way? Well, there are actually a few possible reasons. Starting in November, the hours of sunlight per day begin to decrease, which means our bodies don't make as much vitamin D. This vitamin is essential to activate the production of serotonin inside the brain. Studies indicate that reduced levels of serotonin lead to seasonal affective disorder due to the hormone's mood-regulating properties. Another cause of SAD focuses on the increased darkness during these months. The hormone melatonin is created in response to darkness, and studies suggest that higher production of melatonin during the fall and winter season may cause SAD. This chemical puts the brain into sleep mode, and too much can make you feel sluggish or foggy-brained. On the bright side, however, if you've been sad, you should be feeling better soon because the beginning of spring means sunnier and longer days are headed our way. If you find that you are still struggling, there are alternative treatments, like talking to a therapist, taking vitamin D supplements, or adding vitamin D-rich foods into your diet. SAD season is almost over, so keep pushing through, Highlanders.
Get out those sunglasses, Highlanders, because on April 8th, a partial solar eclipse is making a scheduled visit. But to prepare for this solar eclipse, we must take precautions. For example, it's important to avoid bare eye contact with this incredible phenomenon. Instead, buy special glasses made for this specific occasion for the best source of protection. Other precautions involve wearing clothing that covers skin. This to avoid different degrees of sunburn. Generally, the eclipse lasts around 8 hours, with a start time at 11 a.m. and ending time around 5 p.m. For more information, here's a quick segment.
The world is ending! Or that's what some people think. And I'm going to tell you why they think that and why they're freaking wrong. In case you weren't paying attention earlier, solar eclipse, April 8th. Total eclipse in some places, but not for us, even though we're really close. Wear those funky sunglasses so you don't burn holes in your retinas. Simple enough, right? Apparently not. So this theory originated, as many questionable conspiracies do, from the internet. My sources mainly being TikTok and YouTube. And to say the information I've gathered is inconsistent would be a wild understatement. People are grasping at straws to piece together a reason behind the end of the world, from religious connections to the government's hiding stuff from us to cicadas, which, what? Anyway, one of the main reasons behind the widespread panic and the belief that the world is going to end is due to religion. The biggest supporting argument I could find for this was the 7 separate cities, all named Nineveh, one of them being in Texas, that span diagonally across the US, which are all claimed to fall within the totality line of the eclipse. Spooky, huh? It would be if that wasn't wrong. Only 2 of them do, in Indiana and Idaho. But, like everything else I found in relation to a biblical name or figure or something, there's no real evidence to back it other than pure speculation. There's nothing really differentiating this eclipse from the last one we saw in 2017. But Carol, if this eclipse isn't any different from the last one, then why is the government telling people to stock up on necessities? Why is the National Guard being called? Why are some school districts closing? Traffic. That's literally all it is. Millions of people are going to be driving to that totality line across the US so they can see the sky get dark, go, woo, then go right back home. Many school districts have posted to their official websites, which can be accessed by anyone, that they're closing because of traffic, or they want to give people the day off so they can go see the eclipse themselves. Maybe both. Hayes CISD is one of the more recent to call off for the eclipse despite previously planning to have a regular school day because they're expected to see a large influx of eclipse tourism that could put a strain on emergency response personnel who will be needed to assist with traffic control and other crowd management in parts of their county. And multiple central Texas counties have declared a state of emergency in their area due to how many freaking people are going to be passing through. And guess what? The same thing went for the eclipse we partially saw 7 years ago. It just didn't go through Texas, so we weren't seeing anything this big. Now we are, but slow, stinky traffic is nothing new to us. Look at our school parking lot. Oh, that's not... Oh. No, in the sense that the only one that actually makes you go, huh, weird, kind of really weird, is the cicadas, which, gross. 2 different broods that haven't mixed in over 200 years coming up out of the ground right on the mark of the 2 eclipses crossing. Has to be a sign. Besides the fact that this is supposed to happen in late April, well past the date of the eclipse, and cicadas coming out in spring is completely normal. Look at how many other groups of them there are, all those colors, it's spring, they're springing. Even if there's like millions of them and they're all like really old. Literally the only backing for all of this is 7 random cities I've never heard of until a couple days ago, only 2 of which even matter, traffic, and loud, annoying, awful, gross, horrible, stupid bugs. I think it's safe to say the world is not ending on April 8th, much to some of our displeasure. EOCs and finals and all those other tests and whatever are still coming up, some closer than others, and now we don't have a world-ending catastrophe to blame for our lack of studying. I'm gonna have to give this one the unofficial, official Hltv debunked stamp. You can go ahead and erase that line you crossed to your 2024 bingo card as we get back to our lovely anchors.
Ready for the partial eclipse? Check. Special sunglasses? Check. On to the question of the day.
Welcome, Highlanders, to Question of the Day. Today's question is, what is a single strand of spaghetti called? Think on that, Highlanders. The answer will be revealed right after this. Back to the anchors.
It is that time of the year again. March Madness is here, the annual NCCA college basketball tournament. Guessing brackets have been a tradition of March Madness for most of its existence, yet not one person has guessed a perfect bracket. In total, there are 63 games to guess the outcome of, which means that a perfect bracket has a 1 in 2 to the 63rd power chance of happening. In exact mathematical terms, that's 1 in a 9.2 quintillion chance if we're assuming each team has a 50-50 chance of winning. Every year, Warren Buffett holds a competition that offers a massive payday of $1 billion or $1 million each year for the rest of the winner's life if they guess the perfect bracket. Despite this, the competitor who has the most accurate bracket still wins a small consolation prize. Maybe this could be the year that we see a perfect bracket, even for how unlikely it is.
You know, I hope you're paying attention to the question of the day because this will be on the AP Psych exam. I'm kidding, but here's part 2 of the question of the day.
Welcome back, Highlanders. The answer is spaghetto. The reason for this being that the word spaghetti comes from Italian, and in Italian, an I on the end of the word indicates a plural, and an O indicates a singular. So one piece of bucatini is a bucatino, one piece of ravioli is a raviolo, and one piece of spaghetti is a spaghetto. Discovering words sure is delicious. Have a great day, Highlanders, and know that you are positively wonderful.
You know, everyone knows that being compared to an expert in your field is a miserable feeling. And everyone also knows misery is hilarious. And that's why we made this segment. Is that right, Daniela? Here is normal people versus experts.
Hey Highlanders, welcome to Experts vs. People. Today's competition is going to be about solving Rubik's Cubes. Our expert today is going to be Spencer Watley. Let's meet our contestants. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nick Provenzano.
Hi, I'm Nick LeBlanca.
Spencer Watley.
Daniela Rangel.
How confident are you today?
Fairly confident I can get it in 10 minutes.
Not at all. I would say I suck.
Very confident.
100%.
I honestly don't know how to solve the whole thing, so I'm just gonna go for the side. You know, I thought I could really do this. You know, this is the most I'm gonna get. So, you know, I tried, but I almost got the side.
Okay, made the T. To match the sides. Okay, wait, got it. Solved.
It's time.
It's solved, guys.
All right, consider this my audition for the Cubing Club. I'm ready. Yeah, there we go, that's progress. There we go. Okay, we got to cross. RubiksCube.com. Okay, it's almost there, It's getting hot in here. I think I got the 2 layers. I did it, I got the 2 layers. Let's go! Cubing Club, you want me so bad. All right. Second layer done. Top layer, whatever this is called. Time.
The winner is Spencer.
Yay!
Misery really is hilarious. So Daniela went to go watch a movie, and here's what Leela and Daniela have to say. And she invited all 3?
Let's start from the top.
Donna, a single hard-working mother, owns and runs a hotel.
In a beautiful Greek island.
Sophie,
Donna's daughter.
is preparing for her wedding.
Head northwest.
Oh, Google Maps says we have to go north.
After reading her mother's old diary
And finding out her potential fathers, Sophie invites the 3 men to her wedding in secret. Oh. Oh, hey!
From colorful dance numbers
To the mystery of who will walk Sophie down the aisle,
to absolute ABBA classics.
we give this movie 5 out of 5 Danielas. Until next.
Highlanders, are you rushing or are you dragging? Because you should be rushing over to Miss Klaus's room, as Musicians Club has opened its doors. Whether you're a seasoned pro or an amateur, come on down and enjoy or play some music in a stress-free environment. All instruments are welcome. Discover a community of like-minded musicians and reinforce each other's skills together. The club is hosted in room 322 on Mondays from 3 to 4. Come on down and jam on.
We saw him perform at the Woodlands High School Cabaret last week. Here's a man who makes auditoriums laugh. Alex's interview.
Hello, my name is Alex Engdahl, and I'm supposedly a stand-up comedian. I first got into comedy, it was freshman year, and they had like the school's cabaret going on, and my theater teacher at the time was talking to me about how he was sick about seeing just people just singing and acting for every act, and he was like, you know, it'd be cool if somebody did like stand-up comedy or magic or something. I was like, hey, well, you know, I could probably do stand-up. Find venues to perform at. Right now I'm really trying to go to more open mics. And so I'll just go on like Google Maps and I'll look up like open mic nights Houston, and there'll be something for like 11 p.m. on a Wednesday in like Greens Point. Well, my process for creating a joke, see, my whole thing is that I can't just like sit down at a desk and be like, okay, let's see, pencils, what's funny about pencils? I just kind of go about like my daily life, and funny stuff just kind of happens to me. So once I have my jokes, the way that I go about building a set is you have to look at a comedy set as a holistic piece of art. You can't look at it, you have to look at a comedy set like you'd look at like an album, you know what I mean? It's not enough, like it's cool if you got a couple good songs on an album, right? But if the whole work doesn't go together cohesively, then like what's the point? Why don't you just release singles, you know what I mean? Why make a comedy set when you can just do Instagram reels, you know what I mean? So it's all about just cohesion and just trying to have a constant theme or like one big social commentary throughout the set. I really want to make people think with what I do. You can't get into comedy because you're not funny. Kidding. You get into comedy the same way you get into, you know, like dating or something. You know, you put yourself out there. You know, some of them are good, some of them aren't so good. You know what I mean? Kind of like dates. Some are good, some are bad. But you just stick with it and you just keep trying, and eventually, it'll all work out.
With summer coming up, we're all looking for summer jobs. Now, whether you're a first-time hire or your last boss finally investigated the missing cash from the register, we all like to learn a little more about the employment process. Here's Lucas and Cody with employee expertise.
Fellas, has this ever happened to you?
What do you mean I'm fired?
Well, if this is you,
We're here to help and offer some of our
employee expertise.
A good place to start searching would be on the second floor right next to the main stairwell.
You can also apply online, including sites like LinkedIn. Maybe at home.
Once you finish the application for a review plan work, you're gonna have to do an
interview.
Calm down. Interviews aren't all that bad.
Employed.
Wow. I wish we had a late night show.
Oh, I think we do. It says so right here.
Oh, did our wish just get granted?
Here's
Here's
Poncho
Poncho.
with
The Dawn
Show.
Hi and welcome to the Dawn Show. I'm your host Poncho Carrillo. Well, today I have two very special guests with me, the two soccer captains.
Hey, Poncho.
How's it going?
Good.
All right, so I know you guys won the district playoffs. Congratulations with that. How many years in a row have y'all done that?
18.
18 years.
18 years.
Let's give a hand, everyone. Come on. All right, so y'all are going on to playoffs, right? So what are your expectations for these playoffs this year?
So I do believe we got a very good team. So my expectations are the highest. You know, I expect us to go to state and maybe win the state title that we're missing. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's pretty good.
And how has the team improved this year?
Each game, I believe that we've played better and better every time. And we've had a couple injuries, but we've always had the next person step up and play better.
That's perfect. Yeah. Good job, guys. And last question for y'all. The most important question. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Neymar.
We'll see you in the Juggle Challenge. All right, welcome to the Juggle Challenge, where today we'll see which one of the captains is the better player. We're gonna juggle this ball, and whoever juggles it the most is the winner. Pretty simple. You're starting up, Luke. Ooh! As a good host, I feel like I should play, so let's see. Cooked you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Thank you. This has been the Dawn Show. This is Enrique Caputo and Luke.
Highlanders, after this, we're going to have to toss you to our sports anchors. We saw the next segment in advance. We decided we need to go to the shelter right now to adopt an animal.
You'll see what we mean after this quick PSA.
No.
Good morning and welcome back to Hltv Sports. I'm your host Poncho.
I'm Gabby, and let's get pumping with powerlifting.
Drop your weights, Highlanders, because the powerlifting season is coming to a close. The Woodlands powerlifting team has been hard at work at districts for the last 2 months. With their last meet on March 23rd, they've been dominating boys and girls brackets. Congratulate their heavy lifting they've been doing all the year long.
It's spring, Highlanders, which means our tennis team is here to serve us a great season. Our JV and varsity teams are practicing for upcoming tournaments to face teams from all over Texas. On February 29th, JV was hard at work and played some great matches at the Conroe ISD tournament. Our varsity team had the Austin Chat Maroon tournament on February 16th, where we had a boys double team come home as gold medalist and a boys single team and a girls double team come home as silver medalist. Next up, JV has the Navasota tournament on April 3rd, and varsity has the Fort Bend four-load tournament starting April 5th. Make sure to wish the members of our tennis team good luck as they enter the court. Next, let's kick it into soccer season, Highlanders. The Woodlands girls soccer team has been kicking it up, finishing first in district with 14 wins and just 1 loss. The Lady Highlanders had their last district game and ended with a 5-2 win on March 12th. The Lady Highlanders have already won round 1 of the Texas State playoffs, beating Spring 9-0. Be sure to come out and support our Lady Highlanders, and we wish them the best of luck in their postseason run.
Also kicking it up is the boys soccer team with the last 3 games of their season showing the incredible talent they just have. On March 5th, our varsity boys went up against College Park, ruling the score of 2-0. Shortly after, on March 8th, our boys played Caney Creek, leading a close game of 3-1. And after those 2 victories came the last game of the season on March 11th, shutting down Willis, marking the boys down with the top spot in district, holding 0 losses. Show your appreciation to these talented boys by attending the area playoffs on March 28th to March 30th. Good luck to all the athletes competing.
So we've come to the conclusion that owning a living creature is a lot of hard work.
So we did, in fact, not adopt a pet during the sports segment. But, Highlanders, it is until next time. Remember to stay well-suited. Hey, that was kind of fire.